Hi everyone, welcome back to Rogue Trader. We've just finished, where am I? All the way up here. Just finished chapter 1. Now, starting chapter 2. Don't think I've got to talk to anybody. Oh yeah. That's an Ordinatus 11. Footfall. Footfall. Bridge on the Von Valancius voidship. Well, that's here. It's a bit loud in my ears and the headphones, so let's reduce the volume of my headphones a bit. Okay, turn on. The reflections of the bridge lights are playing on the unlit vid screens of the cogitator. Next to the machine stands a hunched tech priest, who bows as you approach, his body nearly folding in half. Look, Captain, the machine spirit of this mechanism slumbers. Should you wish to awaken it, use the key of your blood. Who are you? What's your purpose? My designation is IH630. Tech priest points his only mechadendrite at the machine beside him. Venerated Engineer Prime has entrusted this sacred mechanism into my care. It's now my duty to assist in the Rogue Trader's understanding of the hallowed code. Excuse me. Place your hand inside the servitor's maw. The servitor's powerful jaws close around your hand with a screeching clack. You feel the cold metal pierce your skin and draw blood. The vid screens in front of you flicker restlessly, filling with numerical combinations. The tech priest by the cogitator nods curtly. The sacred mechanism is awake and ready to receive your request, Lord Captain. Pascal has informed me that the system has encrypted data stored inside. I wish to know its contents. Without another word, the tech priest turns to the cogitator. He raises his hands and a prayer of binaric code pours out of his Vox device. The servo motors and the bells of the machine grow louder, its undulating hum responding to his chant. Numerical combinations run down the screens. Scanning. Sesh error reg. Numbers, ident, numbers, NumOS, response off, repo, response off. Machine spirits discover numerical critical errors. The data is damaged. The tech priest stops abruptly, and the green glow of his visor narrows, registering an intact segment. The machine spirit has spoken. The worlds of Kiava Gamma and Koronus hold certain data repositories. The mechanism is ready to provide the Rogue Trader with data keys that can unlock said repositories. What data repositories? That remains hidden. The encrypted databank belongs to the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. She was the only one who could have known about these repositories. Perhaps the former Engineer Prime also could have known. Omnisci accept his code. If I were to propose a hypothesis, it would be most prudent of a figure as eminent as the Rogue Trader to store her classified data in receptacles most secure. How do I accept these keys? With cogitator's vid screen blinks, input NumOS requisp data trans act in it. Serial number. The gracious machine spirit is willing to transfer the data keys to the head of the House von Valancius by means of an elect 2, a hypodermic tattoo augment. If you're ready to accept the keys, place your hand inside the servitor's mouth. Deep within the servitor's dark gullet, unseen burning hot needles pierce your wrist, but the sharp pain only lasts a moment. The elect 2 has been planted inside your wrist and should be enough to open the repository doors. I need to know more about the caches. The vid screens flicker rapidly. Damage comp, stat check in it, rest in it. Tech priest's augmented fingers dart around the control panel. The Omnisci favours you. The machine spirit is willing to commence the calculation procedure that could restore the lost data. Restore the data on the cache located on Koronus. The machine hums louder until it lets out a resounding crackle. Then the sound stops, and an moving numerical combination lights up on the screen. The tech priest's synthesized voice sounds almost concerned. The data has been restored, but it's only a single phrase. Litanies of the motive force. That is all the sacred mechanism was able to salvage. How about the cache on Kiava Gamma? The servo motors within the cogitator pick up their pace. The heavy hum grows louder. The machine clicks abrasively for several minutes, until eventually a numerical code appears on the screen. The tech priest turns to you. Blessed are the omnisci's deeds. The repository in Kiava Gamma has a security system guarding it. The machine spirit has recovered a code that will allow you to disable the defenses. The tech priests and the Adeptus Mechanicus were able to discern how the ship was able to start her warp engine. The Engineer Prime spent hours pursuing the quest for knowledge, in the hopes of comprehending the nature of said miracle. May the Omnisci's grace guide him on his journey. Okay. Gosh, we're level 17, aren't we? Okay. Don't have anything else to do. Lord Captain, Ravor's voice over the Vox sounds weary rather than annoyed. I'm getting reports of several ships moving toward us. Judging by the fact they're not responding to our hails and telemetry, shows a trail of macro batteries. They're not here for a chinwag. Ready to issue orders to prepare for battle for your command. Where did they come from? I haven't noticed them before. The rubbish of Furibundus. I'm not talking about those wrecks that are about to open fire. I mean the remains of meteorites, gas clouds, refuse from the shipyards. They're all bunches together. The smaller ships hide behind it to harass ships as they emerge from the warp. Could this be the work of Conrad Voidfear? The silence of the Vax lasts for several seconds. It's possible. He could have hired some scum. Or maybe it's just a pirate who saw the state of our ship, decided to push his luck. Can we evade? Ravor snorts or perhaps chuckles. I don't think so, Lord Captain. There'd be no reason to. It'd be easier to blast these scum to smithereens than to evade them. We're 1 footfall, we're coming with a few macro salvos. On my order, all stations get ready for void combat. Yep, it's the tutorial for ship combat that we're forced to have. And it is possible
Enemy contact.
to lose this.
All hands, make ready to unleash our fury.
Okay. Torpedoes out, please.
Let the void sort them out.
Not quite got that yet.
Salvo!
Stop off of that. I've gone too far.
Macro cannons.
I think.
Open fire.
Let's come this way.
Take us in.
I might
The force
recover.
of a supernova.
Got no special abilities yet from any of these. That one's got no shield on this side, so they can go straight to here and blow up. Now, that's just in range.
Make every shot count.
There we go.
They pale before our mastery of the void.
Here. Oh, I'm over here. Okay. Right, let's go to the dead world. Scan, 50 XP. Thank you. Won't be allowed there. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. A Vox recording stating that the priesthood of the Elder Templum Calixus X-17 Sanctuary have no desire to communicate with the laity and refusing access to guests on the basis of the Adeptus Mechanicus privilege of inviolability, granting them sole jurisdictions over their sacred sites. Pascal told us about this as well. Drusus' blessing. Lord Captain, we have the flagship Drusus' blessing with a small escort dead ahead. They're requesting direct Vox channel. Pushing you through. Chartist Captain Austerius Thorfast. The Vox channel clicks. After a brief pause, a dry, low voice hails you. Greetings, Lord Captain. I'm honoured to speak with the rogue trader of the House of Encompasses. May your name be known through the ages. Chartist Captain Austerius Thorfast, bearer of a free charter of the Merchant Fleet. How can I be of service? What's your squadron doing here? We develop supply routes for Chartists. You see, my ship is a representative of the Merchant Fleet and is part of the Imperium territory. Yet we do not have a fixed charter-defined trade route. Our mission is to establish business contacts with voidfoes in need of regular ship repairs and those who are interested in specialized goods. From where do you source the components you sell? Are you asking me to disclose our suppliers to you? He laughs heavily. Well, frankly, they come from both everywhere and nowhere. You get our wares either from lucky voidsmen who stumble upon an abandoned or dilapidated ship somewhere in the neighbouring system, or from unlucky ones whose sorry tub arrives in Footfall in such a state that it's easier to take her apart than to restore her. Let's have a look what you got. It's Imperial Navy. I'll have that scrap. Auger away, drive. Double click, it's faster. I don't have 23 profit factor for that. Okay, we have 80 points or 70 points doubled against blast attacks. $11 was strong or 13 was low. 90%, that's just a straight upgrade. Lance weapon was exactly the same as what I've got. I want to keep the torpedoes though. Boss pattern is exactly the same as what I've got as well. So I think this is in case you start off with a different ship, one of the DLCs or versions you can buy. You can have a collection of ships to start off with. Choose. I think they have different loadouts. They don't have missiles and lance weapons, which is strange because two best weapons. What's the ram? I don't want to upgrade the ram. Let's upgrade the hull. And again. 666. Okay, I'll keep it like that for a bit. Okay, do I want... blast weapons? I don't know what weapons are blast and which ones aren't. Because I just said, obviously that's a blast. But are Macrobat, are they blast? Are they blast? Doesn't say. Let's carry on talking with the Juicians. I'd like to know more about the merchant fleet's operators. operations in the Koronus Expanse. For the most part, all the Expanse has is different, or fleets of different organisations or small flotillas of merchant ships. Uninterrupted communications between worlds is a matter of life and death for many outposts of humanity. So even in this dark corner of the Imperium, there are Chartists and ships assigned to the various adeptus. Alas, the Expanse has next to no stable trading routes, so the job can be precarious at times. Then again, no one is more intimately familiar with the hardships of local commerce than a rogue trader. Over and out. Okay, let's save that. And get to Footfall. Your Lordship, something sinister is unfolding among the survivors of from Wykad Minoris. There have already been several cases of evacuated refugees being found either dead or dying. All of them have been blinded using various means. I fear there is a reason to believe that they were agents of the cult among the people who came on board. Argenta, I knew their anathema would not fully release its hold on those doleful souls just yet. Then let us march and drive it away. Give me a proper report on the refugees. How were they quartered? How were they supervised? The serfs and the planetary wardens were assigned to 2 auxiliary lower decks. The commoners are riled up and frightened by the calamity, so to keep their senselessness in check, we only assigned those of sound mind to work and pump sedative gas through the ventilation into the compartments holding the rest. The venerated Praetor Electroid Dar Impulse 6 and his retinue took refuge in one of the engineering bays, or, more accurately, they barricaded themselves in. The wise servants of Dominusire are fearful beyond measure that ignorant lay people might damage or offend their miraculous fusion reactor, so they cloistered themselves in their own personal fortress. Listen more about the killings. 11 bodies have been found thus far. The first victim had the eyes burnt out with a gas torch. The second had acid splashed on the face. The third was found wandering around on their last legs, with metal pins sticking out of their eye sockets. They died before we could interrogate them. The rest were killed and disfigured in similar ways. Through blinding, no trace of the killer's identity was found. Begin the interrogations. It will be done, your lordship. Abelard. If I might interject, there's no need. The interrogations have already been conducted. I put the enforcers on alert as soon as the first body was discovered. They decided not to disturb your lordship until I had the results. Well, now I do. We have already arrested, 4 perpetrators at the scenes of crimes that had yet to take place. Those are not murders, they are suicides. Explain yourself, Seneschal. The people we apprehended were about to blind themselves and end their own lives. I am confident that all who perished did the same. When questioned, they all said the same thing. They were haunted by the sight of the dying Wykad Minoris. Even in their sleep, they still see the same horrific picture, so the sad wretches would do anything to make this nightmare stop. Increase surveillance, assigning forces to watch the passengers. Certainly, Lord Captain, except I'm afraid it's not just the refugees. Abelard's voice is grim. 3 out of the 4 people we arrested were members of the crew. They watched Wykad Minoris die and left their minds scarred. We all bear the mark of that dark catastrophe, but it was the tension of the ruinous powers that branded our very souls. May the God Emperor have mercy on us. You were warned, your lordship. It is regrettable you did not listen. Now you can fuck off. I know what I'm doing, kind of. Wait for completion of the ship's inspection. That's long enough. Yep, that's pretty good. 2 melee. Support. Range DPS support, and range DPS support. This guy could do some range DPS as well. It's got a plasma gun. And he knows how to use it. The welcome procession is not particularly long, but it does attract attention. Everyone is dressed in the finest apparel, every button gleaming. Standing in front of the others is a woman with a clearly expensive implants. She bows in solemn courtesy. Rogue Trader, Footfall welcomes you. On behalf of the Liege, Lord Vladimir Takara, allow me to express my joy at your arrival. The Liege awaits you at his residence, but should you have other business to conduct on the station, I will honour to serve as your guide. Cassia's lips curled slightly. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-coloured scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk, murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Idera jerks her head and shakes it and hisses through her teeth. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain. Who's coming? Judging by the voices, there's a lot of them, angry. They've got teeth, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is their numbers. The Liege representative. Hey, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such a cryptic pun out? He doesn't get to say the rest.
Hey, newcomers! How's this for a warm welcome? You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none. Show them no mercy.
Right then, Pascal, you get there. Billy Bobs. Cassia. Pascal. You do that, please. Right. Let's do a dodge on you.
But of course.
And let's start.
Not this Greyer's job.
Do you.
Will do.
There's armoured over there. And armoured over there. Oh, this one. Bloodstained Amelia. Cassia, Cassia, Cassia. Okay, you can put out... Here.
If I may.
Backline. Do the front line first. Put it there. Just can't move to put down the medium one. Just do that one here then.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And voice of command.
I'm not accustomed
Argenta.
to being ordered around.
Old school. Let's do Raining Blood. Since we can't move. Blood Oath.
As honor ordained.
Now I can move.
As the tenets demand. Count. The other side awaits. I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Let's aim for the opening on you. And
As honor ordained.
defend from that area. My turn. Don't have any movement. Can I?
I won't compromise my principles.
Too far away. Let's get him
On
then.
it. Your end was inevitable.
Two uses.
Who, if not me?
43s.
I'll see to it personally.
He's got 11 at the moment. Okay. Mr. 95. Of course. Must resolve 25. It's not worth it at the moment. Right, Pascal's first turn, I think. Get this out, I guess.
Request approved.
Right, Cassia.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may. Isn't this a job for duty demands?
Just missed me, which is what I was hoping for. Good.
For now.
She ran through. Good, that's good.
Scared yet?
Stop mocking me.
Right, 13 stacks.
I'll do it.
Strike is a prayer.
Nice crit.
Doubt is eradicated. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Momentum. Hold on.
Let's get to it.
Pascal's injured. Nice.
Me down.
Whispers. Call
What happened there? Death from above. What? Bleeding. Dodge. Only one there now. Okay. So she has forewarning. Okay. Let's kill that one.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Blind you.
Was that you? Or
Let's get to it.
I am your blade and shield. I shall not fail.
Dodged. Okay, well I had extra dodge percentage.
As honor ordained.
Let's do
The
you as well.
shadows will seal down, as the tenets demand. Let your soul be purged.
Really? I'll do that then.
The undying Emperor whispers his will. Death is a blessing.
Oh, I didn't get any health back from that. Okay. They have 6 left. There's some up here. Some over there. Okay.
Let's make some opportunities. I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance.
The hell is that? People chained to a... Or maybe they're not chained. It's old school.
Don't let your guard down.
I should have healed it here, but Pascal can't heal.
My vow is to serve. Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Bye-bye.
It's not a battle, but an execution.
It was indeed. The shivering young servant looks up at you with horror in his eyes. Emperor, protect me. They're killed. Killed. Every time I warn them, and they'll go, Dear Emperor, our Lord and Saviour, how could this have happened? Who could have thought? Dira spits on the ground in annoyance. A gang of puny thugs attacked me. The Emperor's anointed. Rogue trader von Valances. Such a poorly organised attempt at my life can only be seen as a personal affront. Your lordship, they were Anvers. They're a gang. They're the worst, I'm telling you. They're scared of no one, not even Liege Takara. He glances around like he's expecting more bandits to appear. Does this kind of thing happen often around here? Shooting, yes. Attacks on nobles, not very often, unless it's the Anvers. They're vicious. Not a week goes by without them killing and gutting somebody. They're wicked heretics. They respect nothing. They follow no rules. Well, not heretics then, are they? Go and report this to the Liege. Yes, I'm sorry, your lordship. I'll just go report to the Liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, off you pop.
Color the uncoloured.
The Emperor sets my path. The pain will subside.
Do you think my body was
Be
suffering?
strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
My frail organic
Let me tend to your wounds. Just in time.
Yeah, not the best battle. Could have done a lot smoother there. Classic chainsword. Always had. Combat shotgun upkeep. Weighty axe. Flex bleeding. And flak armor.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries. Is there money to be made?
As it should be.
Container is labelled Destination Janus. It's covered in dust. It must have spent a long time in the docks.
wonder of the all-powerful Omnisire. The rest of the station is extraneous, a superfluous appendage.
Jesus Christ.
Keep your wits about you.
Leaflet, the Anvers. We need no rules or leaders. We are not an organization. We are a force of nature. ANV. I shall remember right, it's some Latin thing. Oh, excuse me. It's sneezy-ish. Let's go and talk to Opticon 22.
Let us know, Dordle.
He was a cool dude. There was a dead body there. Enforcer like carapace. That's an A3 bad. Let's have a look. You've got the Psyker's body glove. How about you? Do you have the sin skin? You do. And you've got your own breastplate. How about you? You've got fencing body glove. Yeah. That's just for you, isn't it? Tall, hunched tech priest stares at you unblinkingly. Breathing mask conceals his gaunt features. The skin on his hands is a sickly grey hue, while his augments show signs of combat damage and are plated in black chromium, giving him the air of general lugubriousness. Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as Logis Opticon 22 and is a fully authorized representative structural part of the Cognisance Fleet and the priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following options: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed, high-value visitors. Glory, success, to House von Valancius. The dynamic area begins to flow from the scratched box attached to the tech priest's chest, requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation, logistica theta. Pascal and Opticon 22 exchange glances and a short series of dynamic symbols before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon 22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal's. What is logistica theta? Under the contractual obligation in question, 34.761 Terran cycles ago, the exploded Cognisance Fleet received from representatives authorized units of the von Valancius dynasty a volume of high-grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 Tantalian void tankers. The stipulated payment reciprocal offering from the Cognisance Fleet can be made to the von Valancius assets at the current time, after which the contractual obligations will be fulfilled, archived. Confirm your status regarding acceptance of the payment reciprocal offering. 5,000 rep, which is always good, on extraction. I'll take the rep. You waited 30 years to pay up. Execution of payment reciprocal offering is in accordance with the specifications of the contractual obligation. Allocation of assets from the holdings of the Cognisance Fleet was initiated when the tankers reached the main squadron 14.905 Terran cycles after the initial transaction. The asset allocation process concluded 2.663 Terran cycles later. Transportation of assets to the Fury's abundance system took 16.862 Terran cycles. Final delivery of assets to Footfall took 0.331 Terran cycles. I say that my dynasty has had extensive business dealings with you. This statement is true. The Cognisance Fleet concluded 1,292 contractual obligations with the von Valancius dynasty as represented, led, and administered by the counterparty identified as Theodore von Valancius. The most substantial was Pact 8 by Oyul, in accordance with which Archmagus Cubus Delphim, Data Usher of the Sevenfold Hallowed Workshop of the Sacred World of Euphrates II, was transferred to the planet Kiava Gamma to perform the duties of Minister as its fabricator censor. The services of such a highly enlightened, enhanced, authorized servant were recompensed via the offering of, paid for with, a 7-year contract granting the fleet's exploration vessels maintenance privileges at the Kiava Gamma facilities. No payment is necessary. Consider the Promethean my gift and a sign of my hope for collaboration in the future. The request is accepted. The contractual obligation, Logistica Theatre, is concluded. The Cognisance Fleet thanks House von Valancius for its cooperation. The status of the unit's request has been increased. Want to make a trade deal? Thank you very much. Extra 5,000. Lovely. Medikits. I'm going to go through a lot of those. Possibly stims as well. Deflection gloves. Parry melee attacks with the ranged weapon using ballistic skill instead of weapon skill. Maybe. Machine lights. Target designator. When the wearer hits an enemy with a deadeye shot, it reduces the deflection by -1 and has +1 exploit until the end of combat. Stacks up to 3 times. That's pretty poor and weak. Oh, weapon. That's a new game. That's a new weapon. The DLC. Targets hit by this weapon must pass an agility resistance test but become immobilized for 1 round. It's like a range of 5. It's very short range. At the end of its turn, the affected target must pass an agility resistance test to remove the effect or suffer direct damage equal to the target's agility bonus. So unless they're really high agility, which they're going to pass the test anyway, it's not going to do any damage at all. Okay. What do you want? Probably not. Everything except miscellaneous. I'll see what other things there are around. Okay, so it's 2-handed. No, it's 1-handed. This is 8 to 12. Spinner's Blade, Bloody Pact. Plus, well, -12 to parry, +3 critical hit chance. Wow, I don't really need that. -12 to the parry is okay though. I'll do that. I thought it was 2-handed. It's not. It's just 1-handed. Divine stuff, Pyromancer stuff. Great sword, the telepath stuff. Or Jai. You can't use that because you're not heretical. Modified lasgun, sniper rifle. I thought I picked up a shotgun. I must have sent it over as a cargo by mistake. I've looked at that. Okay, and we got. Oh wait, I changed my thing. Have I got Iconoclast 1 now? Woohoo! Which is what? Starts with temporary wounds equal to their own resolve, which is next to nothing. It's pointless as well. It's pointless as well. Right. Yeah, this. That eye shot's probably you. Metronome. We can have that there as well, I guess. The only other person with dead-eye shots would be Pascal, I guess. Okay, I'm talking to Opticon. I seek the friendship of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus is interested in, considers expeditious cooperation with rogue traders. Under the terms of the Treaty of Mars, it is willing to provide services to the Von Valensis dynasty. The priority of service tasks can be raised if diplomatic links are strengthened. The Cognisance Fleet will be glad alternative unavailable. Alternative unavailable instead of glad to accept. Any samples of sacred technology, samples of profane xenotech, miscellaneous items. Reminder, storage, study and or disposal of the aforementioned objects within the exception of 3 miscellaneous items is the preferential right of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The explorative fleet will also accept information about planets in the Koronus Expanse that have not previously been recorded in their planetary register. Why do you want info about planets? Omnifaceted study of the Koronus Expanse is the sacred mission, operational objective of the Cognisance Fleet. Information about the planets and star systems of the Koronus Expanse will be compiled, studied, and transferred to the holy repositories of Mars upon completion of the Great March of the Exploration mission. This process increases the totality of knowledge and decreases the totality of ignorance in the universe. I don't have enough yet. Why are you interested in xenotech? Isn't that heresy? The Cognisance Fleet finds it reasonable to believes that forbidden knowledge in the hands of the laity causes destruction and violations that go against Omnissiah's will. Weakness of mind and will unleashes xeno-heresy, which consumes the laity whole. An example that demonstrates the outline pattern. A void station in the system of Lagrange's belt, according to data available to the Cognisance Fleet. The heretics on the station have trade relations with Xenos for the sake of obtaining dangerous and pernicious technology. The destruction of these heretics is of high priority, but not high enough to demand immediate action. Got some questions? Information assistance will be provided. Opticon 22 is a strange name. The designation Opticon is identified with an illustrious history, a significant number of archive references, and is used by many explorers in the Cognisance Fleet. The extension 22 is a custom edition made by the current unit designed to highlight the unit's unique personality. What is the Cognisance Fleet? The Cognisance Fleet is an explorative fleet, formed, produced by the Adeptus Mechanicus for the purpose of surveying, optionally conquering, the Koronus Expanse. The fleet's core squad is located in Data Classified, while auxiliary echelons and autonomous void vessels are operating throughout the entirety of the Koronus Expanse. May the Omnissiah's favour be with my tech comrades. Pascal reverently touches the Explorator insignia on his robe. Young Explorator, why are you here instead of exploring faraway systems? This unit functioned as a senior planetary scout for the duration of Data Classified procedural cycles. It was distinguished with 3 promotions by 1 grade, the right to a Tier 2 sacred augmentation, and notation in the fleet-wide archive as a valuable unit. Pushing the boat out there. After a Renaissance mission in the Tenorus system, this unit was promoted to the rank of Logis and transferred to Footfall in order to perform the function appropriate for its current status. There is something close to wistfulness in Opticon 22's otherwise emotionless voice. My archive contains no data on the reconnaissance of the Tenorus system and the associated special circumstances. I express my respect for a veteran and adherent to the fleet. Valid assessment. The Tenorus system was a great test of faith and assessment of this unit's durability threshold, an act of destructive xenocide. Wow. So what happened in the Tenorus system? Pascal and Opticon turn to you and snap in unison. Data Classified. What you doing on Footfall? This unit performs the residential representation, maintenance of the bureaucratic machine for the purpose of ratification of the insulating boundaries, management of the Kappa thread supply line, compilation of ostrographic data, reconnaissance data. She seems to be speaking Gothic, but the informational capabilities of Fleshbeak are lacking. Opticon 22 is silent for a long time. Then he says, I function as the fleet's diplomatic mission, oversees shipments and ensure the laity does not encroach upon the explosive sphere of interest. Why are you here and not, say, at the Liege's Palace? Prolonged communication with the lay people of high social standing causes this unit vexation, desire for forceful cessation of vital functions, grief, decline in motivation, righteous fury, willingness to initiate purity protocol. Yep. Remaining in air with repair and maintenance of sacred machines is beneficial to this unit's cognitive functions. I'm with you, with all those there, Opticon. This statement is true. The behavioural dynamics typical of lay groups are frequently devoid of logical patterns and are taxing to analyse. No more questions. Thank you. Omnicide knows all, comprehends all. 51 minutes, 52 minutes. So,
I always keep my options open.
I think we'll call this episode here. We have arrived on Footfall, big battle, sorted out the cogitator, and talked with Opticon 22, which reminds me you need some more medikits. Can I put that on that? No, I can't put that on that. Okay. Can that go on that? Nope, it cannot. Strange that some stack and some don't. They both do the same amount of healing as well. Okay. Although, we should do a lot more here. 20 there. 18. 16. Okay. Next episode, we're further into Footfall. There's a big space station and lots to see. And I hope to see you there too. Bye for now.